So today I'm going to take you through how you can create a realistic shadows to transform your designs from looking like this to this. Let's open Photoshop. So first of all, I will import my image. I will import this image as my background image. Then I'll scale it to fit my working space. And now I'll drag and drop the second image, this basketball. Then I'll scale down the size. So now before you create any shadows, you have to determine your light source. So in this case, my light source is going to come from this side. So this is where the light is coming from. So that means when the light burns from this side to create a shadows to this side. So now the shadows that you are going to create will be on this side. So with this knowledge, let's proceed with our realistic shadows. So we can create shadows by creating a new layer. So creating new layer, you see this plus, you click on it, you see something like layer 1. Double click on it, then rename it to shadows. Then now after renaming it, drag it below the ball layer. Then now what I'm going to do is I'll zoom in so that I'll see everything clearly. Then I'll select brush, then make sure that the brush color is on black. Then I'll do one most important thing. I'll reduce the flow to something like 6 is okay for me. Then I'll select this shadow layer that we created earlier. Then I'll reduce the size of the brush. So with the knowledge, we are going to brush around this area like this. So we are creating the shadows. So you are going to brush. You have to be very careful with it, if not you are going to spoil your work like this. So I think this is perfect, but I'll reduce the size. Then I'll do something small here at this side. So you have to be very careful in brushing the shadow areas. Yeah, so I think this is cool for me. So now let's look at the before and after. Before and after, you see that kind of vibe, it is giving us that realistic feel. But then we are not done. We can do more to this to make it look more natural and realistic. So you see, we have to darken this area of the ball so that it will sync with the shadows that we've created here. So we can do that using the levels adjustment layer. So you can create a level adjustment layer by clicking on this half shaded circle like this. Then you will see the levels here. Click on it. Now let's increase the darkness of the levels adjustment layer in the properties window. So if you are not seeing the property window, go to this window, then make sure that this property is ticked. So after checking that, now your property window will display. So this is my property window. After selecting my shadow layer, I'll see my property window like this. Sorry, after selecting my adjustment layer, I'll see my property window. Then I'll drag this one to the right side. You see, but now it is affecting everything. I don't want it to affect everything. I only want it to affect my ball. So you can use the clipping marks to do that. So I'll right click on this layer, then make sure to click on clipping mask like this. So select your levels layer, then you click on clipping mask. You see now it is only affecting the ball. But another thing too, we don't want it to affect all parts of the ball. You want it to affect only this small area. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to invert my mask. So I'll select this white, then I'll press Ctrl I. You see now our effect is gone. We are going to bring it back. So select this black. You see now it is black. Select it, then you go back to your brush. This time around, make sure your brush color is on white. I will increase the size a bit, then I'll brush around these areas like this. Brush like this. So now let's look at the before and after. Before and after. Yeah, so don't overdo it. So simple thing, it will make it look nice and realistic. So now let's do one thing. I want the highlights and the shadows of the glass to reflect on my shadows. So I'll select my shadow layer, then I'll go to effects, then I'll go to blending options. Then I'll manipulate this underlying layer. So I'll drag this one to the middle, then I'll press on Alt, then I'll click on it. You see now it will separate these two things. Then I'll drag one here, then I'll manipulate this one to this side. I'll do the same thing too for the highlights. I'll use my Alt to separate them, then I'll manipulate them. I think this is okay, then I'll press on OK when I'm cool with it. So now you see we are having a realistic shadow. So now let's look at the before and after. So this is how to create a realistic shadow. So I hope in your next project we are not going to create anything that is going to be obvious that it is not realistic. I hope you are going to create a nice realistic shadows for your next project. See you next time, and make sure to subscribe to my channel.